Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Overlord. Zombie Nazis? Sounds like could go any which way. Maybe this would be awesome. Maybe this would be hot garbage. But early reactions and reviews were flooding in, and they were all seemingly pretty positive, and the base premise seemed interesting enough. So, I, of course, being the horror fan that I am, was on board with seeing this one. I have to say, it was pretty freaking awesome. So, let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. So, let's start off with our cast, because I think everybody does at least a solid job. But definitely the highlight, the standout here is, I think it's pronounced Jovan Adepo, who is our lead, and he plays the scream queen of the movie, to be honest, and I thought he did a fantastic job. He was able to endear us as the audience and give us at least one character we truly, truly care about, that we like, that we're rooting for. He was a really relatable, really nice, fun, kind, open character that was easy to cheer for. I also wanted to give a shout out to Wyatt Russell because I think he was also very strong, but most of the cast did a good job. And this film is able to build suspense so well, and the payoffs are great. It uses the horror thriller format to perfection as we are going through hallways, as we are kind of adventuring to different scenes. It just like builds and builds and builds this tension, and then it gives us the crescendo we're hoping for, or something parallel to it. And this opening scene is insane, but so good. The score is also amazing. I absolutely loved the original score used in this movie because it was like big and bombastic and epic, but like haunting, and it built suspense with the film. Oh, the score was just so good. And the first two acts of this film are pretty stellar all the way around. Maybe I had a nitpick here, nitpick there, but they were pretty fantastic. The story is interesting, the kills are cool, the zombies are pretty awesome. I was on board right from the get-go with this film, and I wasn't bored all the way through. I was excited, I was on the edge of my seat, I was fully invested all the way through Overlord. So what does the film miss on? Well, first of all, it falls into an age-old horror trope. Our characters are pretty stupid, in the fact that they do a lot of really stupid things. In particular, our main character. You love him because he is by far the most open, kind of them all, the easiest to root for. But he does some really stupid stuff, some stuff that you're like, what in the world? Several times throughout the movie. And then we get into that third act, and I think it devolves just a bit, and the main crux of it falling in quality is the like big baddie situation that is introduced to the film, and I thought it was a little bit cheesy and actually not really needed. If we got a little bit more like zombie horde type of action, we don't need this big bad villain to step in the third act of the film, because yeah, it weakened all of it a little bit. The stakes were high enough without that added element. And this script is mediocre. I think the directing and cinematography, the pacing, and the music hide a meh script. This dialogue is a mess, and we have one character in this film that is just really pretty annoying, and all of our characters are very, very thin, on top of making stupid choices. And there's nothing great to the story itself. It's an interesting enough story, but we've seen it. We've seen very similar movies to this in many ways. And as I said, that dialogue is just a mess overall. So the script, definitely a weakness of the film. But overall, I had a freaking blast watching Overlord. I think this is definitely one of the funnest horror thriller films I've seen of the year. It had some neat ideas. It had this cool World War II setting that offered some suspense, thrills, and horrors without even introducing stereotypical horror elements into it. Combine that with the whole zombie experimentation aspect, and you have yourself a really, really fun, solidly made, well crafted horror thriller flick. So my recommendation, a full price ticket. If you are hankering for the days of Halloween, then I think you need to see this one. You're going to have a great time at the movie theater. So that is my review of Overlord. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Overlord, or have you already seen it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.